Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Parma career mode and another big episode right here. Could potentially, it can also mean a lot of stuff in this episode, of course, away against Inter Milan in the cup competition and also having PSG in the Champions League semi-final. So, you guys know the drill. If I somehow, win the cup competition and also the Champions League, I might be done here. I might be call it off for the series. But if not, we somehow couldn't land any of the trophy for both of them, then there will be another season ahead. But this is going to be a tough one, to be honest, guys. I mean, Coppa Italia. I think for the past few years we have been trying our best to try to win it. The first season I had with Parma, certainly it was taking a lot of people by surprise that we went all the way to Juventus until we got absolutely destroyed by Juventus in the semifinal. Especially in the second leg, I believe we lost like 8-3, 8-2, or something like that. And then I think last season we exited relatively quite early against Verona, losing 6-2. Again, it's another scoreline where nobody was expecting. And right now against Inter Milan, a very shocking result in the first half. In the first leg, actually, I think those two goals in the extra time that we conceded should have been. We could have prevented it in a lot of ways, but we just couldn't. But this game is pretty much all on the line. We need 3 goals difference in order to make a comeback right here. But so far, looking pretty good here. I mean, 60th minutes in, 3-1. We just need 1 goal to tie the game. Or tie the competition, tie the semifinal. Later on, just poor defense in general. I mean, every time when I switch from players to players, the player usually be very, very slow. Every time when I switch to any of them, so which quite frustrating, especially in a game like this. And here comes Bianco, going by himself. He doesn't have the pace, but his shooting is still exquisite, and we have getting on ourselves another one. He's delighted for it, and pretty much the last minute right here, we got the ball back, dispossessed their possession, and here comes a counter attack for Parma. And here comes the last attack right here for Ginotto, crossing the middle to Bianco, and unfortunately hitting right at the defender, and that will be all. And 3 years in a row, we couldn't win the cup competition, and it's quite devastating at this point. I mean, everybody has to be feeling very, very down afterwards. This season is pretty much the season where I felt like we might potentially be able to win it all. But maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe there's certain things where when it's not meant to be, there's no point of kind of going back into it and dwell into it as well. So there you go, guys. We exited in the semifinal of the cup competition. Not quite ideal, but it is what it is. We have to move on. We still have one more competition to go. Actually, two more competition to go. The league, of course, and also having the Champions League. So in the league, surprisingly, in the last episode, we found out where Inter Milan actually lost 2 games, and we were at the same level as they are. So what we have to do is pretty much very simple, trying to win the remaining 4 to 5 games in the league in order to kind of beat them out. Of course, the goal difference doesn't quite apply in Italy or in Serie A. So even though I have a much better goal difference than Inter Milan, it seems like they're still ahead of us. Maybe they're accounting towards something else. That's why they're ahead of us at the moment. But yeah, so what we have to do is pretty much try to win the rest of the games, and hopefully Inter Milan might slip that one of the games as well. A draw, a loss, any of them would be well enough for us to crown as another back-to-back defending champion. But against Atalanta right here, 72 minutes in, 4-1 already, looking pretty good. The scoreline, I mean, we're not really quite looking for a clean sheet anymore. Kind of giving up on that, to be honest, especially when we know that we cannot defend in a lot of ways. So, Faraday scoring another one. Second goal for him in his career for Parma, 2-1. So this is a big game right here. Semi-final first leg. At home this time against PSG. A tough game. I feel like every time when I play Champions League in this career mode or in any of the career mode, I always face against PSG no matter what. But in the previous game, or in the first game of this episode against Inter Milan, the cup competition, Moratti unfortunately picked up an injury. which adding another toll into our starting lineup. Opado has to replace him in this case as the central midfielder. I could have possibly put Cassidy in there, but Cassidy, unfortunately, match fitness is not quite there. 4 minutes in, here comes PSG for the first chance, pretty much so. But look at our defense again, just poor in general. 5 minutes in, they have taken a 1-0 lead. And this is going to be a very long match. But you know what? We have pretty much our wingers. Here comes Genoto on the left-hand side. Take a shot. Well, it was pretty much ricocheting everybody. Off the defender, off Donnarumma. O'Day is right there at the right time. Buries that one in 1-1. He's right there at the right time. That's all you need to do sometimes. 27 minutes in, out of nowhere, Ronaldo Sanchez scoring. Go 2-1 for PSG, and later on 39 minutes in, we got a corner kick, and Esposito again doing very good at what he does. A big game player scoring yet another goal for him. I don't know how many goals he scored, but certainly he feels like a leader. A goal-scoring leader in the Champions League category. 47 minutes in. Here comes Pereira. The Sanchez, a good finish right there. Cannot complain about that at all. 48 minutes in. They have made it 3-2, and we still have quite a lot to play for. At least 40 more minutes until the end of the game. And here comes Genoto on the right-hand side. Beautiful one too, out of nowhere. It was a known goal. But Genoto was going to claim for it. But we make a good comeback right there, 3-3. Later on, 62 minutes in, here comes another counter attack for us once again. But that was a poor challenge. Should have been a red card, but it doesn't matter. But Baldanzi's right there at the right time. Nicked the ball off one of the defenders of the PSG player and buries that one in 4-3, 63 minutes in. And we have, because of that goal, we won the first leg 4-3, which gives us a massive advantage going into the second leg in the Champions League, and definitely is going to help a lot, to be honest. But this is going to be this is another game against Monza. I'm just trying to reserve all the players for the semifinal. Again, I'm okay losing the league, but I'm not okay at this point. I'm so far into the Champions League. I don't want to lose any final anymore. I don't want to lose to another, to a team in a semi-final again. For the past few years or for the past few seasons, we went into semi-final twice and somehow bottling all two of them. Hopefully this is not going to be the case at all. But look at this goal right here. Coppola, look at him go, getting the ball from his own half and dribbling by himself. Nobody trying to close him down for some reason. And yeah, he has pretty much all the space in the world to convert that one in. A great solo goal right there. But arguably, if somebody's mark him, he is pretty much toasted in that area. But 8 minutes in, I feel like once we score, we just keep on scoring. And at this point, it's more of a friendly game for me. Just feel like this game becomes relatively easy. And I was aiming for whatever I was aiming for, the scoreline record. Probably aiming for 10 goals in this game. Monza getting another one again, which I'm okay with it. I kind of giving up, keeping clean sheet anymore. So just let it put it out there. 4-1. 25 minutes in, scoring 5 goals already, and later on, Romando scoring another one. What a goal right here. This guy definitely scored 10 goals for us since signing, even though he might not be an everyday player, but this guy is just tremendous. Look at him go. 4 goals already for him already. 61. 6-1 is the score. 60th minutes in. We got a chance once again. Inchinate gets the ball, blocked it by the defender, got the ball once again and finessed that one. 7-1 later on. Here comes Monza. A good play by them in general. Look at our defense. Just completely given up at this point. If we know that we can score goals more than the other team, then we know that we definitely going to win the game. And later on, Monza with another goal. 10-goal thrill in this game. 7-3. I was aiming to score 10 goals, but couldn't happen. That is fine. And right now, moving to the PSG, the big game right here to end the episode. Oh, I am very nervous to let you guys know if I'm going to win this game or not, because, again, we are in a very, very favorable position. I certainly don't want to ruin it. Okay, so here we go. Kicked off at 9 p.m. Again, PSG to Parma, 4-3 with the aggregate score. We still have a bit of an advantage right now. This is going to be a big one. I really hope that, you know what, the thing is, in the final, it's only a one game, right? So why not just do whatever we can, treat this as a final, play well, go to the final, call it, and try to end the season right here, end the series right here. 2 minutes in, here comes Shinoto on the left hand side. Good finish right there. 2 minutes in, scoring the first goal. Yet a very important goal right here. And later on, 10 minutes in later, here comes Shinoto. Looks like an offside, but it was not. Later on, Esposito buries that one in. A classic 1-2 goal, or a tap-in goal, kind of a tap-in goal right there to make it 2-0. Later on, 22 minutes in, Shinoto one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he buries that one past Donnarumma. 3-0, and I feel like we can celebrate right now, I guess. I mean, look at the scoreline right now. In aggregate score, we are 4 goals ahead of PSG. Later on, Esposito making another one. No matter what, I just need to try all my best to score, even if it's a tapped in, even if it's a sweaty goal. I still need to do that. Genoto got taken down right outside the box by Carvajal, and Carvajal's gone just like that, which also adding another burden into the team. PSG had another chance right here. I mean, it doesn't quite matter at this point. Aggregate score 8-3, and they score 1, 8-4. It does not matter at this point. I mean, we are cruising to the final. What a way to get into final, especially playing against PSG as well. 85 minutes, and look at this finish right here in Sonante. Just what a goal. Just a very simple finish. Just a little bit of a touch to the ball, allowing to skip past Donnarumma, and we are through to the final. We are either playing against Real Madrid or Man City in the next game, but we will have to see, because, like I said, if we win the final, that will be the end of the series. That will be the end of FIFA. And if we don't, then there will be another season. In another season based on how we are going to do in the Cup competition and the Champions League going forward. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.